there we go. What more do you want? Curry, naan and a nice can of beer. I think we'll save the best for last, the strongest for last, and we'll have the Gentleman Jack first. Oh, I need a pee. Really don't want to go out here. Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm out for a camp tonight and I'm at Herbert's Quarry, which is in the Black Mountain Range in the Western Brecon Beacons. I was planning on camping up on top of the quarry, but the wind's a lot stronger than I was expecting. So I'm going to take a walk around now and see if I can find somewhere suitable to pitch a tent. We're going to be celebrating tonight. I hit 1,000 subs a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to be cracking open a can of beer and enjoying a nice glass of whiskey to celebrate. Right, let's go and pitch this tent. Well, that was good timing. As soon as I pitched a tent, it started raining, so I managed to get in here and take some shelter. I wasn't expecting rain until late tonight, to be honest, and I wasn't expecting all this wind either. So I'm going to crack a little spot. I discovered this a couple of years ago when I was up your back at some trig points. It's a nice flat bit of ground above a waterfall, perfect to pitch on, and I got views right down the valley towards the western edges of the Brecon Beacons. I was a bit unsure whether I should pitch here or not in case the wind does pick back up. I was tempted to go back up the quarry and find a bit of shelter, but I think we may be okay. We'll see how we are now as the night goes on. We've come in a tent for a warm. It's gone dark outside now and it's quite chilly out there. So we're gonna get food on the go now, and I'm making a curry tonight. It's a coconut cream and peanut butter curry. I've made it a few times before and it's a nice dish. So in there I've got a bag of tempeh. I've explained what that is before. It's an Indonesian dish. It's fermented soy. And I'm gonna fry that in some coconut oil. In there, I've got a bag of diced up red onions and some garlic and red chilies. I've got a bag of spices there, turmeric, dried coriander and salt and pepper. I've got a bag of tomatoes and some spinach to go in there. And in there is a coconut cream and peanut butter. And I've also got then a boiling a bag rice to go with it. And a naan bread. My beer for tonight is, it's that Vocation again. I tried this last week and it's really nice. It's a double Tonka frappe. It's delicious, 8%. Right then, let's get cooking. Get our naan in there, get our warmed up first. Let's get some of that coconut oil in. I like cooking with coconut oil, it gives it a nice bit of flavour. Let's get that heat up. Right, that's that cooked. Transfer that to a bit of foil. And the rest of that coconut oil in. So I've got that tempeh back into the onions and the garlic. Get those spices in, give it some flavour. The tomatoes in and the spinach. Leave that heat gently now till that spinach wilts down. Turn that down a touch. Oh, I totally forgot. I brought some asparagus as well. I found some asparagus in the fridge. I thought I'd bring it along. Throw that in. I'm going to try and scrape this peanut butter in now. And this coconut cream. This is actually the cream off the top of the can of coconut milk. Plenty of calories in here, that's for sure. Creamier the better. I think I'll just put that in for now, maybe a bit too much. I'll just cook that now, low and slow. Let that cream and that peanut butter melt. Bit more lime juice in there. Give it a bit of zest. There we go, it's starting to look good. Nice creamy curry. Tell you what I should have done first. I should have boiled the rice first and then done the curry and kept the rice in the pot to keep it warm. Never mind, I'll boil the rice now. I've covered the curry with a bit of foil and I'll just reheat the curry once the rice is done. Toby's wondering where his food is. I haven't forgot him. As we're celebrating tonight our 1,000 subs and he's out to me all the time and he's just started the show. I've got him in there, a nice big piece of steak and some sausages. And in there, he's got a bag of barbecue beef flavour, little chew, little sausages. So that's his little treat for tonight. He can't wait to get stuck in. That's the rice done. I'm just going to put the curry back on there with the naan on top. Let it heat a little. and leave that, just leave our rice drain there now. There we go. What more do you want? Curry, naan and a nice can of beer. This is so good. Considering there's not many spices in there, the flavours in here are intense. It's a really good curry. It's a nice dish. And it's blowing a gale out there and the rain's coming down. So it's quite cosy in here, to be honest. It's nice. Toby's steak and sausages are in the pan. He's been sniffing around these for the last hour. He's going to enjoy these now. What can you smell, boy? Can you smell sausages? Can you smell sausages, Tob? Won't be long, boy. Oh, look, he's getting all excited. Can I buy every sausage? Well, I enjoyed my food, but I think it's fair to say Toby enjoyed his more than I enjoyed mine. You'd swear he hadn't eaten for a week the way he wolfed that down. So I was planning on doing this camp last weekend. I was all geared up, ready to go, but I woke up full of cold and I was looking out of the window and it was raining and cold and miserable. And to be honest, I felt dreadful. So I spent a few days on the sofa just recovering and chilling out. So just over 2 weeks ago, I hit the 1,000 subs, and I really wasn't expecting it, to be honest. Channel's been on the go now for just over 2 months, and when I started off, I told myself if I can get there, 1,000 subs within a year, I'd be quite happy with that. I'd have been quite chuffed at that. So to get there within 7 weeks, I'm really pleased. So I'd just like to say thank you to everyone. I'm going to crack this can open. I'd like to say cheers to everyone that subscribed to the channel, and thank you for all the positive comments and all the feedback I'm getting. Really means a lot, guys. Thank you. So while I'm here, I may as well tell you the reason I started YouTubing. So I don't know anything about YouTube at all. I'd only just started watching it a couple of years ago, and I was watching all the outdoor videos, all the while camping and hiking, and I was really enjoying them. And when I was out on a few of my camps, I decided to start filming them. I wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't doing it for subs. I was just a bit of fun and just making some memories, that's all. And I'd been watching YouTube, and there's a guy on there, and he's got a wild camping channel. And he put a video up one day saying he's given up work to start full-time YouTubing. And I knew he could make money off YouTube, but I didn't have a clue. I thought he needed millions of subscribers or whatever. So I'd done a bit of research and discovered you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, then you become monetized by YouTube. So I took an interest in it. I started watching more videos on people that had become monetized, and I came across another guy with an outdoor channel. And he was explaining he'd become monetized within 6 weeks, and he put his analytics up and he was showing how much money he'd made in the first few months, and I was quite surprised really. And I thought, wow, that's awesome. I thought, you're filming yourself, doing what you love, posting it and making money from it. I couldn't believe it, to be honest. So I thought, right, I love the outdoors, I've been doing it all my life, and I give this a go. So I'm rubbish with technology. So I spent 3 months doing research. I watched videos on everything, just about everything you could, how to start off on YouTube. And I went out, bought myself a drone, got myself a GoPro, and I got myself a laptop to do the editing on. and I started the channel then earlier on this year, and I've been going just over 2.5 months, and to be honest, I've been really enjoying it. It's been great. I probably won't be going camping as much as I have been already this year. I have been going out simply to keep the channel going. Oh, and that's the thing, so just over 2 weeks ago I hit 1,000 subscribers, so I thought, great, all I gotta do now is get to 4,000 watch hours and I'll become monetized, open a little bank account, and I'll see some money going off YouTube. I was really quite excited. So I was on 2,500 watch hours and it was slowly climbing, and 2 weeks ago I had a quiet one. I didn't go camping, done a short video on how to fix an airbed, and like I said, last weekend I didn't go out because I was ill, so there wasn't much activity on my channel. And when I had a look at my analytics, I couldn't believe this. Let me get them up. I was really quite gutted. My watch hours have gone down from 2,500 watch hours to 730, and I had 25,000 views on my channel, and that's gone down to 7,500. So I googled it and they said it's all to do with the algorithms, which is, it's all beyond me. So if you're an experienced YouTuber and you know what that's about, please be kind enough to drop a comment in the comment section and let me know, because I would love to work that out. Right then guys, it's our time of night. I think it's time to enjoy a nice glass of whiskey. Tonight I've got a bottle of Jack Daniels Gentleman Jack. It's 40% that one, and another bottle of Jack Daniels, and that's Single Barrel Select, and that's 45%. So I think we'll save the best for last, the strongest for last, and we'll have the Gentleman Jack first. It's very rare I drink these. I'm usually single malt Scotch, but I do like to experiment. That wind's crazy. Let's move this camera in. Tent's getting blown all over the place. Right, where were we? Cheers guys. That's nice, nice and smooth. So the Jack Daniels distillery is the first ever registered distillery in the US, established in 1866, and apparently Jack was the master distiller there. So the Jack Daniels we all know is the old number 7, the dark stuff. You always see people having the Jack Daniels and Coke, but to make that, the old number 7, what they do, they drip it through 10 feet of densely packed sugar maple charcoal over a period of 3 days, and then they age it then in American white oak casks. But to make this, the Gentleman Jack, all they do, they simply repeat the process, but the second time around they drip it through 3 feet of charcoal. But that then double mellows it, and it gives it a totally different colour, a totally different taste. Really is quite a nice tipple. Oh, I need a pee. Really don't want to go out here. I had to go outside and it's horrendous out there. Lashing down the rain, really windy. I'm soaked. I was only out there 2 minutes. So we're going to get on the good stuff now. On the Single Barrel Select, the 45%. I've got a 70cl size bottle of that in the house, well, an empty one, and it's such a cool looking bottle. I actually made a lamp out of there. I drilled a little hole in the back, put the electrics in there, and it turned into a little lamp. It's pretty cool. Got myself a nice piece of walnut cake. It's not much of a smell to it. It tastes really nice though. Yeah, that's good. Toby's still hungry. One little treat, boy. Loud rain out there. It's absolutely insane. It's been raining now for at least 5 months. It's hardly stopped. I really wanted this winter to do a snow camp, go camping in the snow, but all I've done is go camping in the rain. And 2 weeks ago, the night I decided not to go camping because I was busy, I'd done a quick video on the airbed fix. If you watched that video, in the background, Van and all the mountains were covered in snow. It looked amazing, so I was slightly gutted I didn't go. But in the morning then, I was even more gutted. I looked at Facebook, looked at Instagram, and there was photos from all over the Brecon Beacons of the Northern Lights, and what an amazing display. It looked incredible. I cannot believe that I missed it. What a night. The rain and the wind was crazy last night. It picked up after midnight. I went to sleep around 12:30, and the rain and the wind was just continuously smashing against the tent all night. So I had a bit of a broken sleep, and I've had a look at the river this morning, and it's really swollen. I think we just had continuous heavy rain all night. But I'm looking outside now, and the rain has eased off a bit. It's looking quite moody out there. Everything's shrouded in the heavy mist. I enjoyed it last night. It was a good night. It's great, you got the wind and the rain outside and you're nice and cozy inside. Yeah, it was a good night, to be honest. So the rain's cleared up and the sun's trying to break for the clouds, and we've got some views down the valley. So I just took a drone up, I'd done a bit of filming, and I switched it into photo mode, and I was taking a few photos of the tent, and I looked up and there was a red kite circling right around my drone. If you know what a red kite is, it's a large bird of prey, and he hovered above it, and I thought he was going to swoop on the drone. So I dropped the drone down, brought it in, and he started chasing after the drone. It's a shame I wasn't filming. It would have made for some really cool footage. Well, that was a good night, even with the wind and rain. In fact, I think the wind and rain is what made it a good night. I really enjoyed. So I've had a good clean of the area. As always, leave no trace. This is where I was pitched. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you out at my next camp. Cheers, guys.